Breaking news in the last hour here. FC Dallas will not take part in the MLS's back tournament following the high number of positive tests of the coronavirus within the club. Dallas had 3 players test positive before the team arrived to Disney's Wide World of Sports complex on June 27th. Now a total of 10 players and 1 coach have tested positive for a total of 11 cases just on that team alone. FC Dallas had been under quarantine since then, preventing them from training here. MLS Commissioner Don Garber joining us now with much more on this breaking news story. Don, why did the league find it necessary at this point to pull FC Dallas from the tournament?
Well, clearly with the protocols that we have in place and the numbers of players that came into Orlando and tested positive, we just felt they would not be able to train, and ultimately it wouldn't be in accordance with what we think is in the best interest of the health and safety of Dallas, but also the rest of the teams that are coming in there, to have them to continue to participate in the tournament.
Don, what happened here with this club where it had just those 3 positive tests before heading to Orlando, and then you see that spike upon arrival?
Well, it starts with the best way for us to ensure that we have our players in an environment that protects them is to put them into a centralized location. We have health and safety protocols, regular testing, and this actually proves that the protocol is working, that they were, in essence, stopped before they entered the bubble. And once we saw that the numbers of players that were coming in from Dallas were testing the way they were, it was a fairly easy decision. I've said this many times, and I know this is similar to every other league, the health and safety of our players is paramount. And this tournament is something that's important to our league. But if any time we believe that anything is going to happen that's going to threaten their health and safety, and then we're going to have to pivot and make decisions. We're operating in this new COVID world, and we knew that there were going to be some risks, and that there were going to be some things that we would have to address on the fly as we were going through the protocols. And this is just an example of that.
Commissioner, you can see it's a very fluid situation. You're experiencing that as well. What concerns you the most about the bubble with a number of teams just arriving in Orlando today?
Well, we have 550 players that have already been tested. 13 of them have tested positive. So if we see we're going to have more positives, and if that happens, we'll have to manage that as it occurs. Right now, it's an extremely low percentage. The players that are there are safe, they're comfortable, they're training, they're eating, they're recreating, they're doing the things, again, in accordance with our protocols. They're wearing masks, they're socially distancing, they're managing their lives in a bubble. Now, if that bubble is suspect and something should happen, then we're going to have to address that should it happen. Right now, we're in a pretty good spot, albeit Dallas is not going to be participating in the tournament, and we'll have to replace those regular season games that they're going to miss and continue to monitor the rest of the arrivals very closely. 13 out of 550 is relatively low, as you would imagine, but as the days leading up to Wednesday's opening on ESPN, we're going to have to just keep a close eye on it.
Yeah, we're talking about 2 days. It is Monday night now. Is everything still a full go heading into Wednesday off of this news?
Yes, it is. Right now we've got a great matchup with our new team in Miami playing against Orlando. It's going to be an unbelievable environment live on ESPN. And we've got, 50 other games that are going to take place throughout the tournament. And I just want to reiterate, though, we are going to make the right decisions as it relates to the health and safety of our players. And right now the protocol is working.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.